She replied, "Love is when you go out to eat and give somebody most of your French fries without taking any of theirs." Love can be expressed in a variety of ways, but no matter what form it takes, it is absolutely vital that we make the effort to outwardly express our love to others. I have come to realize the importance of this through classes I have taken, additional research, and personal experience. In addition, this is an ability that we must strive to develop if we are to ever truly possess the pure love of Jesus Christ. Today, I'd like to show you why we must effectively communicate our love for other people, as well as show you how we can most effectively do this. In the November 2008 General Conference, our prophet Thomas S. Monson said, "Often we assume that the people around us must know that we love them, how much we love them, but we should never assume. We should let them know." Wrote William Shakespeare, "They do not love that do not show their love." We will never regret the kind words spoken or the affection shown. Rather, our regrets will come if such things are omitted from our relationships with those who mean the most to us. Close quote. By doing this, by following our prophet's counsel, we not only help others to feel good about themselves, but we also enhance our ability to love like the Savior does. As we do this, we will remember that the gospel of Jesus Christ is a gospel of action. Never has faith or belief ever alone been sufficient. Thus, this applies to love as well. It is not enough to simply have feelings of love for another person. Rather, our actions must be evidence that we feel this way as well. In James 2:22 of the King James Version of the Bible, it says that by faith, by works, was faith made perfect. I think this applies to love as well. By works was love made perfect, perfect and whole, just like our Savior's love. We all understand that it's important to express our love to others, but perhaps we have reservations in actually doing so. Perhaps in the past, our efforts to express love to others were not warmly reciprocated or received, or perhaps we have trouble expressing ourselves. But whatever the reason, it is important to understand that we all have differences in our preferences for demonstrating and receiving love. This is discussed extensively in Dr. Gary Chapman's book titled The 5 Love Languages. He teaches that each of us communicates best and understands best in a love language. He calls these 5 love languages: first, words of affirmation; second, quality time; third, receiving gifts; fourth, acts of service; and fifth, physical touch. While all of these are important, each of us has a principal love language in which we understand and speak the best. So, even if much love is expressed, if it is not done in our principal love language, we may continue to feel unloved. I have come up with 3 ways that we can determine what another person's love language is. First, we can simply ask that they take the quiz located in the back of Dr. Chapman's book, titled The 5 Love Languages. Second, we could simply ask them what is most meaningful to them. Or third, we can simply observe them and see the way that they convey love the most frequently to others. Experience has shown me that we most often communicate love in the way that we like to receive it the most. Now I'd like to share 2 personal experiences that demonstrate this principle. Growing up, whenever I would tell my mother that I loved her, she would reply, "Don't tell me, show me." It was hard for me to understand, but I grew to realize that while my love language is words of affirmation, hers is acts of service. To overcome this discrepancy, I have to make sure that my mother feels love through acts of service, such as helping around the house. The second personal experience involves a previous dating relationship. This boyfriend chose to flood me with small, expensive gifts that unfortunately held no meaning for me. While the gifts were kind and thoughtful, I continued to feel unloved because he neglected to tell me simply through words how he felt about me or how he appreciated me. The moral of this story is, whenever we try to communicate love to other people, we must be selfless and choose to express it in their love language, not our own. I challenge you to choose someone that you love and care about today, to learn what their love language is, and to make the actual effort, conscious effort, to express love to them in this principal love language. I promise you that you will strengthen your relationships and enhance your ability to love like the Savior does. Remember the words of William Shakespeare, "They do not love that do not show their love." Make the effort today to show love to those you care about most. You will never regret it.